Males of Reddit, what are some guy tips you think every man should know? Learn how to cook a couple of basic, healthy, tasty meals for 2 people. I'm talking some baked chicken breasts with some kind of carrot and potato sides or something like that. Nothing fancy. There's a good chance that one or more of these scenarios will apply to you at some point in life. No one else is around to cook for you. You have to cut down on the fast food / dining out / takeout for health reasons. You have to cut down on the fast food / dining out / takeout for financial reasons. Your partner or family expects you to do your fair share around the house. In any or all of those scenarios, being able to confidently say I can cook us a nice meal tonight is the right answer. The equipment required is basic and cheap. The ingredients are cheap. Just watch a couple of YouTube videos and practice a couple of times. An cheap instant read thermometer is like $10 on Amazon and it will tell you exactly when the chicken is cooked properly. It's not rocket science. Gently stretch and cool down after exercise. A few minutes of gentle movement after sitting for more than an hour. Exercises that increase hip mobility. Having tight hips immobilizes big movement muscles, like glutes, and recruits stabilizer muscles and tendons, it band, piriformis, etc., which will eventually tighten up and tug on your knees. Enough of this tension in the tendons and connectors around your knee and you basically have a tripwire waiting for you to step or move or lift wrong. And then you're in denial because how can you hurt your knee swimming? I run a fair bit and when I started rolling all of my butt / leg muscles multiple times a day with a foam roller and ball, it just instantly started relieving all my knee, leg, and foot pain. For some reason when I tell this to other runners with these problems, they just never take my advice. Your muscles get tight and pull on your tendons, causing no end of issues. Just roll your tight spots, folks. It hurts at first but becomes actually very pleasant after a while. Don't be afraid to compliment your fellow men. You'd be surprised the difference a compliment to your bro can make. If your bro is looking good, nice hair, shoes, outfit, whatever, let them know. Some people never get compliments and it can improve their day or week. Edit 1, thanks for the awards, my first, and upvotes. Had no idea the reach this would have. I'm glad this advice helps someone. Aside from the nice, bro, I remember the moments when someone tells me I look good or I did something well. It makes a difference. And so I make it a point to pass that on to others. A woman I admit, complimented a guy friend the other day at the pub because I noticed his hair looked banging so I told him. He couldn't stop smiling the rest of the night. He thanked me at least 5 times and I think I made his week if not his day. Guys, you need to compliment each other more. There is nothing wrong with noticing that something has changed and you like it. Might be a new or different top or shoes, a new hairstyle, a trimmed beard, maybe they look a little more in shape. Try and make compliments about things that people can and are changing, they hit differently and generally feel better. Also, just everyone compliment everyone more. Compliments are great, there is no downside to a compliment. Know the worth of a person, including yourself. If you're willing to walk over glass for someone who can't return a text, you're belittling yourself. If you can't be bothered to acknowledge someone who's turned their world upside down for you, well, you're just being an. It goes both ways, people. Edit, I apologize for being a little too vague on this. On the second point I should have added something to the effect of but still take advantage when you need something. It's supposed to show that you don't owe your time to anyone, and they don't owe it to you. Don't obsess yourself over someone who will only use you and then toss you aside as needed, and don't do the same to those who are obsessed with you. Even if it's you, tastefully, rejecting someone, still acknowledge them and don't string them along to keep as a backup or as something to use and discard. Saying I appreciate everything you've done for me, but the type of relationship you're wanting is not what I'm looking for with you, is a hard conversation to have sometimes, but it saves on a lot of hurt feelings and will help you grow as a person. On another note, Thank you all so much for the kind words. I'm glad that this helped a lot of people, and I wish someone had sat me down and taught me this years ago as well. I want to add to this because I've seen this thinking go wrong. What this doesn't mean is that you should expect other people to give you more than they are willing to give. It doesn't mean you're entitled to anyone's attention or acknowledgement because you've put so much into your interactions. What it means is that you should know when to walk away from people who don't acknowledge your efforts. When to decide that you are putting your time and resources into the wrong person. I have seen people who expect their interest to return the same amount of energy, but that doesn't lead to anywhere good. They demand the same energy back and create a conflict or unreasonable demand from someone who just isn't interested or consenting. It doesn't work like that. You just have to figure out where it is worth putting your energy, and not put it in places where it's wasted. Just don't turn it into a belief of being wronged if you don't get the attention you want. Edit, officially my most liked post on Reddit ever. I'm glad it's about something people find meaningful and not just a butt joke or something. You all are good humans. Teeth, look after them, don't sweep it under rug, it's not worth it later in life. But trust me, not worth it. Edit asterisk. P.S. As not to cause confusion, as I'm not the best writer. Obviously teeth apply to women too. Dental hygiene in general, worth looking after or pay the price, literally. Though it's a bit of a stereotype, but as a male I find it a little true. Don't sweep things under the rug / put off / or leave things, for example teeth, until later, next week, next month. It will be fine. Those who do it, you know who you are. Winking face, this can apply to the doctors also. Don't combine points 1 and 2, or end up like me about 6 teeth down and regretting. Hope this makes sense. Person with folded hands. When you first start dating someone, don't shuffle your friends aside even if you want to spend every minute with them, don't. Part of the reason he/she was probably attracted to you in the first place was that you had a good social circle of people that loved you. If you brush them aside, you risk losing their attraction, and weakening some of the bonds you had with friends. I've seen it happen too much, and this is how guys usually end up overbearing to their partners and expect them to fulfill every need they have. In extreme cases, it can end up in suicide when they break up with you, and you are now alone and have no other social support network besides them to get you through the breakup. This one is mostly or younger guys, 25, but applies to everyone. The you see in romantic comedies does not work. Life is not a movie, and the idea of persistence paying off is false. If you like someone and they don't reciprocate, then move on. Don't write them a poem or song, don't show up to their work, don't send them flowers, and don't wait it out thinking you will end up being with them just because you're a nice guy. All of that works in movies, but in real life it makes you a sociopath. My most successful romances happened after I ditched that rom-com. Also, dump any ideas you have about the friend zone. In fact, just ditch any ideas you have that don't remember that women are regular people, and like men, do and do not want to a variety of people they know for various reasons. You aren't going to dance a dance right or be the right amount of and to get her to love you. That's some toxic right there. Just like you can't just be manipulated into loving / just any girl, don't think you can or should do it to them.